Hi guys, hope everybody's doing well and is enjoying their holiday season. I know it's kind of been a weird one for me, but we're getting through it, and by we, I mean me, and hopefully you as well. I want to first of all say thank you to all my new subscribers and welcome. I hope you enjoy it here. This is kind of a hodgepodge of me. It's a collection of who I am, my thoughts, my interests, my hobbies. So I really appreciate it. I guess it's like Merry Christmas to me. I got a bunch of new subscribers Christmas Day. I think because of that Christmas short I put wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. So thank you and welcome. It's nice to have you here. I hope, like I said, I hope you like it. It's not one thing, so it's kind of like a box of chocolates. You're going to get a bunch of different Rebecca Pebble stuff. And speaking of which, I do offer video coaching if you're interested in talking to me one-on-one about life. Just go to RebeccaPebble.com and we can connect. I have my email address there as well as a contact form. So today, this is something really out of the blue, bizarre, but super cool. I'm trying to think of where do I begin. Do I tell you a little bit about my high school or do I tell you my story? I guess I'll tell you my story and then I'll tell you a little bit about my high school days, which were quite a while ago. So I randomly thought about one of my favorite teachers in high school. I'll just go ahead and name her, Mrs. Sweat. So if you're watching or if somehow somebody shows you this video, thank you. You've impacted my life greatly and I appreciate you. Your classes were some of my favorites and I'm a school nerd, I'm a learning nerd, I'm an education nerd, so that means a lot. So you are one of the best and thank you so much. But you popped in my head, or she popped in my head, Mrs. Sweat. From high school, my AP Literature and Language class, which is a college credit class you can take in high school here in America. And basically, if you pass the test at the end, you get college credit. And so it's rigorous, but she made it a lot of fun. And of course, I love reading and writing, so it was my favorite classes. Well, some of them, aside from, of course, show choir, which I'll talk about too. And she popped in my head the other day because I remember her putting a comment in my yearbook about how I was so quiet in class, but that I will eventually speak up. And I thought, if she could see me doing YouTube today, she'd be so proud. And I'll actually read what she wrote. But funny thing, maybe a day or so after I just randomly had that thought about her and how she encouraged me to speak up because I never raised my hand in class. I was a very quiet student who never wanted to contribute or rock the boat. I just wanted to hear everybody else's ideas on the literature we read, and I don't know, it was really weird. I never really contributed my 2 cents. It was very rare. Looking back, I don't know what that is. I think I was trying to figure out my opinions and thoughts. I still am trying to do that, forming them myself because I'm so open-minded that I can get swayed by everyone's opinions. And so I would hear them talking about the novel and I would agree, be like, yeah, and then someone would give a different opinion. I think, yeah, that's true too. So I didn't want to argue with anybody because I could see both sides like I always do. And so a few days after I thought about her and that class and that comment about how I need to speak up because I was a very quiet student, I was driving through my town. I live in a small town, and my high school is probably about 2 hours from here, so it's not super close. I don't ever run into anybody from my high school ever. And I was driving through town, and I don't know what prompted me to do it. It may have been a God thing. It's crazy. But I was looking at the cars as I was stopped at the red light passing me the other way. I was kind of looking in to see who's in the vehicle. You know, sometimes you do that, or maybe that's just me. Sometimes I just like to see people as they're driving. They usually don't look too thrilled. So sometimes I'll be singing and dancing, hoping someone will be catching me and that'll bring joy to their day, but you never know. Anyway, so I see a car pass me, and who is it? It's Mrs. Sweat and her husband. And there's no mistaking her. It was definitely her. And I thought, she hasn't aged a day. It's amazing. And I thought, I was just thinking about you. And there she goes, just drives on by. Amazing. So I thought, you know what? I think this is a sign from the universe that I need to make this video about my high school yearbook and some of the comments I received, and to perhaps encourage you, if you have a high school yearbook, depending on how your high school experience was, of course, you might want to bust it out, read it. I started reading some of these comments, and this is my senior year. I don't know if I should show you the date. Gosh, it's been decades. Because I'm older than I look. And my dad actually mentioned that to my step relatives yesterday. He's like, how old do you think she is? And it was just so funny because nobody had any idea how much older I am than I look, which is a beautiful thing. I'll take it. What was I saying? But yes, I recommend if you have some good memories here and you know that there's some positive comments, to maybe go through, because I was reading some and I was just crying my eyes out. Like one of my fellow show choir friends said, you have a beautiful voice. I hope you use it. You'll go far. And I put music on YouTube, of course, and I sing here. If you go back, you'll find some. I have original songs and cover songs. I think I'm actually going to film another song maybe here soon. And I thought, wow, gosh. And I got a lot of comments like that about my voice and about my kindness. And I thought, some things, I guess, never change. And I didn't realize how impactful those things were to people. So it felt really good. It was just what I needed after having these holiday blues, spending Christmas. You know, I would like to have a significant other, so it kind of gets me down when I see everybody in their cute little families, and I'm like, you know, not there yet. And so it was encouraging. It was really crazy that I was led to this, and it really felt good. And it's funny too, because my GPS, I was visiting my dad for Christmas, and it took me a whole different way that it's never taken me before, back through my old town, my small town where my high school is. So I don't know, this is all connecting. It's weird, and it's meant to be, and so I'm gonna make a YouTube video about it. So what I wanted to do is read some comments. I say from my yearbook, but actually these are pieces of paper that I tucked in there. So maybe not technically from the yearbook, but this is my senior year. And before I do that, I, on the whole, didn't enjoy high school, I'll be honest. I was more of a college girl. I loved college. It was my favorite. But high school, I never really, I don't know, I didn't feel special or adored. I was definitely not popular. I was kind of one of those kids that you don't get picked on, but you're not popular, so you kind of just are under the radar, doing your thing, making good grades, and having the small friend group that you have, which is fine. It's just really interesting. So I ended up finding my group of friends and my solace and joy in show choir and chorus. That was my thing. I just loved, that was one of my favorite classes. I say again, one of my favorite classes. So one of my favorite classes, aside from the English classes, was chorus, always. I looked forward to that every day, getting to sing with my friends. It was so fun. And they were my people. I felt like I found my tribe. And I know I still have some friends on Facebook that were chorus friends, and it's neat seeing them. Some of them still singing and doing different things. So very cool. If you're watching, hello. Loved those teachers too. Such great memories. But that was it, really. I mean, aside from that, I felt like high school was just kind of meh and not really that exciting, you know. I didn't really do a lot. I would go in my room after school and usually study. That was it. I wasn't going out and having fun and partying at all. Save that for college. And then I really got to cut loose. So it was interesting to read this and realize how much people really liked me and thought I was just so sweet. It was weird. I thought, wow, I didn't realize people like me that much. So one thing that my AP Lit and Language teacher, Mrs. Sweat, did, which I recommend to all educators if you have a classroom that would afford you this, is she had us take out a piece of paper, put our name at the top, and pass it around. And when you passed it around, each person in the class had to write something positive about you. Something that they really admired about you, some way you impacted them positively. It could be anything. It just had to be positive. And it is today one of my favorite things we've ever done. And I love this paper, and it just makes me so happy. And I'm sure it probably did the same for everybody else, to realize, like, even people you didn't really talk to a whole lot in your classes, how they admire you and like you. So I recommend it. So this is my paper. I wrote my name at the top, Rebecca. And you can see all the scribbles front and back that people wrote about me. That is just so sweet. So again, technically not my yearbook. I still have really sweet things in my yearbook, but I think I'm gonna highlight this and then the letter that Mrs. Sweat wrote to me. So to start, a friend from show choir said, "You are an excellent singer. Follow your dreams to Broadway, girl. We'll go together." Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. I was crying when I read this earlier. Because if you know me, I am a musical theater nerd, and that would be a dream come true, to be on Broadway. And I'm nowhere near that right now because I'm in Florida. But I just, that would be phenomenal. So that was like, whoo, reading that now, I thought, maybe I should move to New York. Someone else said, "You are an awesome person, always positive about everything," which is amazing because sometimes I can be really negative. I'm like, how go? Okay, well, that's good. I was positive. I'm glad we're even better friends this year. Someone put, "Your hair is great." I'm so jealous of curly hair. But besides that, you always have a smile on your face. Keep it there. That's really sweet. Someone else said, "Few people can remain so friendly to everyone and keep the kind of positive attitude you have." I admire that. God, these are going to make me cry. I didn't read through all of them before this. And I guess now that I think about my personality type, I'm like, whoa, I must have been really thick on the FE, the extroverted feeling, which is connecting with people and warmth and empathy. And I didn't even realize it even in high school. I thought I just was quiet and didn't really do a whole lot, but I must have been kind to people. Again, my memory is, I say again, I didn't mention that yet. My memory is so bad. I'm saying again because I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it in other videos that my memory's not great. Someone also said, "You're a sweet person and anyone could just go up to you and talk to you, which is great." Someone else said, "You are sincere and sweet. Thanks for watching out." Oh, for my friend. Okay. Nice girl. Good luck with chorus. See, I guess I was known mostly for chorus. "You are one of the most genuine people I know." Wow. "Your kind heart and caring soul is evident in how you speak and how you hold yourself. Continue to be one of the nicest people I know." Oh my goodness. Rebecca, yay. "You are an awesome person. I regret not talking to you more, so I could have really gotten to know you well. You are bright and a wonderful person." Oh, someone said, "You're incredibly funny and fun to talk to. Plus, you're a smart one." That's awesome. I know from academic team, which is, I used to be on, that was another highlight. It was like Jeopardy, but in high school, where they would ask you quiz questions and you had to hit a buzzer. I love that because I love trivia. And gosh, I don't know if I should read all of these, but "You're so nice and smart. I know you'll do good wherever you go. Your intelligence is amazing and your optimism is great. Your comments may be few, but they are so important and thoughtful. You've been a great addition to our class." Again, I didn't speak up a whole lot. My comments are few. "Intelligent and beautiful, talented, I love you." Aww. And this one cracked me up where he goes, one of the guys in my class said, "You've got to be an all-around great person. Don't take this the wrong way, but you are the kind of girl that's worth marrying. You are wonderful." And I remember really just thinking, oh, he thought that about me. I had no idea. Oh, wow, marriage material, yes. So yeah, highly recommend this if you do small groups, if you're a teacher, anywhere where there's a group where you can really facilitate that connection and love. Have them put their name at the top and pass it around and put something positive on it. And there are more comments, but I'm not going to read you all of them, but you can see a pattern, and I can see a pattern. Apparently, what I do for YouTube, where I'm trying to spread love and kindness, is what I've been doing for a long, long time. But there are so many, there's so many, people just wrote so much stuff. I could be here all day. I'm not going to bore you with that. But I do want to read what Mrs. Sweat said. I might have to skip some parts. She's got her email in here. We don't need to give out her email. She might still have it. I'm sure she's probably still there. "Dear Rebecca, what a beautiful young lady you are. Your sense of responsibility and perseverance are evident in everything you say and do. And I have been honored to be your teacher. And I have been honored to be your student. Even though you're quiet in class, I can tell that you have a lot to contribute. I know that one thing that will happen in the next few years is that you will begin to speak up in all your classes and in life. In the next few years, as you go to college and begin a career, remember to put God first in your life. With Him there, you can't go wrong. I have so enjoyed not only having you in class, but in having you as a member of FCA as well. I was a member of the, they called it Fellowship of Christian Athletes, but I wasn't an athlete, but they let us go there for devotionals anyway. That's another thing. That was nice in the mornings. Your dedication and integrity contribute to your strong character, and I know you will be a success in life. You have a lot going for you. Go out and conquer the world. Keep in touch with me, and God bless you. I love you. That's one of my favorite teachers. So thank you for that. So just want to say thank you to all the educators that impact students more than you may even realize. Wow. So again, if you have your yearbook or something in the past and maybe you've forgotten, if you're like me and you have a terrible memory, maybe pull it out and remember how loved you are. Because I think what I tend to do is I block all that out for some reason. I just completely forget. And then I get sad. I think, nobody loves me. Nobody cares. I'm all alone. And then I self-pity, wallow. And then I get back to this and I remember, oh my gosh, I am making a difference. People do care. And the kindness, even if I was quiet, that quiet kindness even shines through. So let's be kind to each other. It's a weird time. It's a weird world. People are getting strange and maybe not in a good way all the time, because I love weird and strange. I myself am strange and unusual. But this is like, I don't know, the times we're living in, it's a very odd time. So I think if we can amp up the grace and the kindness, it can help. Well, thank you. This one got longer than I thought, longer than my typical videos. If you hung in there the whole time and listened to this, thank you. I appreciate it. I hope it was entertaining at the least. And again, you can go to RebeccaPebble.com if you want to see. I've got different things on there, books and what else do I have on there? Acting stuff. Yeah, so that's kind of fun and entertaining if you're bored and all that jazz. And of course, I've got music because everyone talked about my voice. So if you want to hear my voice, I got some music on here on my YouTube channel. And I do one-on-one life coaching. If you would like a cheerleader in your corner, someone that won't judge you, that has an empathetic ear and knows enough about self-help and psychology and different healing modalities to help you on your way. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all well, and I'll see you next time.